In this video, we are going to see about the Spring Boot security. So, what you are going to learn? You will learn that how to provide the secure access to the Spring Boot application, adding Spring security through the Maven dependency, using login pages like default login page as well as the custom login page, then how to create the users and authorities tables, creating a database to store the user details, restricting access based on the roles, show and hide content based on the roles, as well as the how to use the bcrypt to encrypt the password in the database. So basically what happens that the Spring Boot application is a Java servlet application. So that Spring Boot application runs in the environment that is called servlet container. So the client is making the request to the servlet. So if you introduce the security, then what happens that there would be one special filter between the client and the actual application, which is known as the security filter. So this security filter is responsible to intercept each and every request and pass that request to the servlet or the application if the request is authenticated and authorized. Otherwise, this filter may reject the request. It depends on our configuration. And not only that it will intercept the request, it will also intercept the response which is generated by the application. So that whatever response generated by the application, that would be filtered by this particular intermediate servlet, and this filter response would be sent back to the client. So this is how it works, that whenever there would be a client request, then it will go to the security filter if we have implemented the security then and then, otherwise not. So this security filter will ask to the configuration about the user roles, user password and username. Okay, so that security filter will get that information, and based on that the filter will check that whether the user is authenticated or not. Okay, and once the user is authenticated, then the security filter will allow user to access the protected web resource like this. Okay, so basically this could be understood like this, that first it will check that is the web resource protected. If it is not, then the response would be shown to the client. But if it is protected, then it will go to check whether the user is authenticated or not. Okay, so if user is not authenticated, then it will be redirected to the login page. It should be redirected to the login page, and then user will try to authenticate him or herself once again. But if the user is authenticated, then it will show the response to that response would be shown to the client, and also that it would be checked that whether user is authorized to access that resource. If yes, then it will show the response to the user. Otherwise, it will simply give the message that access is denied. So this is how the security filter works. That's it for this video.